These are troubling times that we're in, and we need to all pull together. And from what I've seen over the last week or so, we're not pulling together. A lot of this is the media's fault because they've created a hysteria around this coronavirus. Yes, I said coronavirus. That means this will get demonetized. Even if you say the word, it does. But we need to all pull together, people. This is really, really, really important. These are testing times. This is war. This is war on a virus. This is here to kill us. It's here to kill the weakest among us. We need to pull together. We can't be acting selfishly. We just can't. This is war. I've heard stories. Look at this. All day. This sort of crap happening. Let me just take my image away. Empty shelves all over the country. All over the country. People panic buying, going out. My fiance sent me a video chat from the supermarket today that she went to. And it was packed. Absolutely packed. To the point where, you know, they had to queue and it was a half an hour just to get to the till. And while she's there, people are obviously giving each other space as much as possible because of the coronavirus. And also, you know, they're obviously giving each other space so people can walk in between them with their trolleys, etc. And she's in the queue for 15 minutes and somebody comes and stands right in front of her, just jumps like 3/4 of the queue. And she said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm in the queue." He's like, "Well, get to the back of the line. We're all waiting here." She's like, he's like, "Well, I'm not bothered." She's like, "Well, I put the gap there so people could walk past." He's like, "I don't care. Don't fucking care. Nothing to do with me." So she had to get the security. She had to tell the checkout person, get the security. So security came over and he started giving them a mouthful as well. Just because he didn't want to get in the queue like the rest of us. His time was more important than everybody else's time. This asshole made us stink as much as possible. Just trying to have his day, you know, shorter than the rest of everybody's. To a point where my fiance had to say to the checkout lady, "Watch this," and said to the security guards, "Phone the police." And at that point, he put his basket down and went, "Oh, fuck it, don't need it," and walked off. He was willing to go right up to the point where the police was called, just so he didn't have to spend another 20 minutes in a queue. This is the sort of shit that's happening up and down the country, and we can't afford this. We cannot afford it. This is war. This virus will kill us if we act like this. And rightly fucking so. It's not all bad. There are some good stories. And I want to remind people of that. And remind, you know what? This is what we can do when we come together. So this guy says, "My heart just can't." This Muslim couple, owners of a corner shop in Scotland, assembled coronavirus relief packages for the elderly and those in need and delivered them around their village for free. This is humanity. We need more of this. We do. I'm going to play this. This is from The Independent. Take a listen. This is how we all should be acting in this time. This is not a time for selfishness. This is the time for coming together. We are in this together.
We own this shop, Day-to-Day Express, in Alwa Road, Stennismuir, and we're giving away this hand gel and hand sanitizer wipe and a mask for the elderly and infirm customers. For all our local customers who are old and they are infirm, so they don't get this coronavirus before we're trying to give out to doing free deliveries for everybody who can't get out of the house, and whoever comes in, they can take one pack.
One of my neighbours told me that this kind people in the shop were giving free face masks away, and I think it's very amazing that they can go to the time and in the knowledge and spend money for the packaged stuff to get to protect the elderly from the spread of the coronavirus, and everything should be getting towards them. Really good things on their side.
I met somebody outside Asda a week ago, and this woman was crying because she couldn't get anything, and all the youngsters were keep coming in and stockpiling everything, and she couldn't get anything. So I says that I'll try to help our local customers in the area. It cost us £2 each, but we have gave out over 500 so far, and we've got another 300 in the shop which we're waiting for the deliveries to go out.
I wanted to highlight that because it's not all doom and gloom, and there's a couple who are showing us the way forward. You know, we really need to come together in these times. We need to act as if our community relies on us all. You know, we need to act as if our community, that it's life and death. Their lives and their deaths are in your hand. That's how we need to act. Because if this gets serious over the next few months, which it very well could, your life might depend, and your livelihood might depend on your community. This is a war. We need to fight it together. It's the only way we're going to beat it.